Here's a young man who has caught the attention of a lot of observers this week. He was only 4th at the Russian National Championships this year, but 19-year-old Alexander Abt has turned a lot of heads so far. Alexander is currently in 3rd place in this event, and while it may seem that he has come out of nowhere, in fact, he won a silver medal at the 1991 Junior World Championships, but on the eve of the 95 Junior Worlds, he took a fall in practice and badly bruised his hip, injured his leg, and it kept him out of competition for some time. In fact, kept him from representing Russia at the 95 European Championships.
His opening element of difficulty, a triple axel, double toe loop. Now a triple toe. Look at the speed he's got across the ice. Music, the Polovetzian dances, Borodin. Triple Lutz jump. A back split. And a butterfly. He is another one of those long-legged, very fast-moving, superbly talented in the jumping department skaters from the former Soviet Union.
Alexander lives and trains in Moscow, rides the subway to and from his rink every day, and has to deal with the less than perfect training conditions in Russia right now. He's yet to make any money in figure skating, trying to change that today. Many people here knew a lot about Alexander Abt, but certainly the other skaters have. He grew up with Ilya Kulik and Lashenko, and Michael Weiss also knew him from juniors competitions.
And that triple axel did not help him. He can't afford to make mistakes like that if he's going to pull up over what Weiss and Eldridge have done. Triple flip. Oh, good, nice spring on that. Double loop. He seems to a certain degree to be running out of steam at this point. This triple Salchow he needs and got. Final combination spin. Well, he still had good speed at the end. It was just that a couple of the triple jumps that he'd planned that didn't materialize, and that final spin in particular was relatively casual.
On being around him this week, he does have kind of a carefree attitude that he takes onto the ice, but he also does appear to be quite fearless. Only 19 years old and trying to take that next step up the ladder.
And this is an example of his triple toe loop. Shows that he has sort of good freedom at these jumps and good spring and a rather gangly approach to it. This triple Lutz shows that. Certainly he doesn't bother to point his toes, but, you know, he's 19 and he's kind of wild. This one just falls apart completely.
Alexander Abt from Russia, and there are his marks for technical merit. They range from 5.5 up to 5.7.
And they are very high marks. I'll be interested to see how they compare with Michael Weiss's and Zakharudniuk.
Not to mention those of Todd Eldridge, our leader. And here are the marks for presentation, a wide range, 5.4 up to 5.8.
Well, I think this augurs very well for the competitive scene this winter. I certainly am looking forward to seeing how these skaters develop.
The start to what should be a great season for Todd Eldridge, who is our winner. Weiss finishes second, Abt finishes third. The European champion, Ilya Kulik, a disappointing opener to his season, along with Aaron Nielsen, whose program was innovative but perhaps a little too ambitious. Todd Eldridge and Michael Weiss, the top two finishers in this event with me right now. And Todd, I'll turn to you. It has to be special. You always like to win, but the home crowd was special today.
Oh, it sure was. You know, I skated well, and especially being in the hometown, everybody knows me here, and they were just cheering twice as loud.
How about your success early already this season? The great year last year, how do you compare where you are now with where you were?
Well, you know, it really seems like a continuation of last season. With all the things that I've done over the summer, you know, hopefully I can ride the wave into this season, and hopefully it'll be as good as it was last year.
I'll keep it going. Congratulations on the win today. And I'm going to turn from the current champion right now over to Michael Weiss, only 19 years old, maybe a future champion. Did you expect this success this early in the season?
I've just been working so hard this year. I had a kind of rough season last year because I wasn't skating real well, but I worked so hard this summer and this spring, this winter, this fall that I really wanted to come out here and skate well, and I put together a great program, and the crowd was incredible. I mean, I've never had a reaction from a crowd like that, so it was a really special moment for me.
You could sense that, too, as you watched your program today. How about the jumps? I thought they were exceptional. Did you put in a lot of work on those?
I've just been working a lot more on my consistency because I've always had the triple axel and all the more difficult jumps, but I just need to work on hitting them every time in pressure situations, and that's what I've worked on so hard all this year, and it really paid off at this competition. It was just a great moment for me.